Hello everybody, it's Michelle the scrapbooker, and I am here today for actually a few hops, but this is Simple Story Saturday, and so I'm going to be using the collection called Spooky Things from Simple Stories. And I'm also going to combine this hop with 30 Days of Sketches, Series 19, and this will be day 16, and I'll be using a sketch that was created by Jessica Michaels, and I'll try to include it here or here. And then also, two more things. I want to scrap lift her, not just use her sketch. I was inspired when she used this sketch on her channel, and so I will have her video linked down below. And then I am wanting to also include How to Kill a Kit with Style. This is a collection that we used a week and a half ago. I was at Crafting Through the Holidays in Conroe, Texas, and we had Paige Taylor Evans, Lael Konkar, and Vicki Boutin. So, Paige taught us a mini Halloween album, and I have it in just the video before this. I shared some clips of it, some video of it. I went through it. So we got all the things. We got the sticker sheet, the 12 by 12 paper, the chipboard stickers, bits and pieces, journaling, journal bits, sentiment bits, glossy enamel dots. I think that we didn't get the 6x8 album paper, and we did not get the like adhesive brads. But I think that this is it. And so I have all of the branding strips that have like a bit of a strip of pattern, right? I have some small scraps, and this is actually white. Let me put that up. And this is actually a 3x4 journaling card, or is it? I don't know, maybe it's bigger. And then I have a little bit bigger. I have this paper, front and back. I have this paper, front and back. Here's another small one. This paper, front and back. This paper, front and back. This paper, front and back. This paper, front and back, and then this is the last one. Okay, and then I have this much of the sticker sheet left. So what I was thinking is that I want to use it up, and I want to make several layouts, but then I also want to make some cards, because some of the journaling bits here, let's see, some of these look like they could be sent on a card. Let's see, like a little treat for you, Batty About You, Ghostly Greetings, Hey Pumpkin. Some of those I think would make some good Halloween cards. So Jessica Michaels is fabulous with her mixed media. I am still learning. I am going to pull out this sheet and use this back side, since that seems to be a little bit okay. And then, so I've used the foundations, white foundations, mixed media art paper. Okay, now I have two photos. They're probably a little bit bigger than Jessica's, and I might cut them down a little bit. Then a couple of years ago, my friend Stephanie and I went for a fundraiser walk run at our local nursing home, and of course I brought Finley. So probably not even going to cut this down yet. I'm just going to keep them together. I have the Vicki Boutin Cosmic Watercolor set. I think there's more than one set, but I have the one that has these colors in it. Let's see. So luckily they pull out, and that's nice. So I have a green and a purple. Let's see. And then I wanted an orange. So I don't have any more of that, so I thought I'd use one of these. This is a glittery, so probably this one right here. All right, I have some water brushes, and I have a splatter brush. So let's see. I also have, this was a silicone mat that I got through Close to My Heart, and I actually cut it so you can use these small pieces. And I always thought, you know, I'd get another one, and now they've closed their doors, and now I want a glass mat. But I've got to do more mixed media, I think, to justify asking for a glass mat. Maybe for Christmas, I don't know. So I am thinking, I don't know where my mechanical pencil went to, but let's see, right here. Just kind of mark off where those go. Right, and they don't show, right? Right. Okay. So there's like a banner that kind of goes like this. I think Jessica, you said she used her 1.5 inch circle punch, and I haven't decided. This is the 1.5, and this is the 1 3/4. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but we haven't gotten there yet. We've got to do the mixed media first. Okay, I just wanted to hop on here and talk to you for a little bit. So this is the next day. I tried to do a true process video where I just left the camera running, but my phone doesn't have enough memory, so it stopped in the middle of it. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do for the rest of the video is, I think, turn it off, turn it on. I have matted these photos, and like, I saved some of the purple paper. I probably should have saved some of this black, but it wasn't as important to me. I just like this floral. And I brought the purple up to the top because there's so much orange up here with our bright orange shirts. I looked through my alpha stickers, and well, for a title, and first I did look through here, and I didn't really find any titles that I wanted to use. Not really. So let me just make sure. Hocus Pocus. Oh, boo. Bone chillin'. Hey, boo. Trick or treat. Well, we weren't trick or treating. Not spooky. Too cute to spook. That's too small. And so since this is for Simple Stories Saturday, I thought, well, I can't really use any alpha stickers that aren't Simple Stories. So I believe that I am going to stamp a Fun Run up here with the outline in black, and then I will stamp different colors. And I'm going to use Pansy, Nectarine, Green Apple, and Glacier, all from Close to My Heart. And I'm trying to decide kind of where this is gonna go. Oh, and I've got a spider to go here. Y'all, I had a hard time with my sewing machine. So also, while in between when the camera was off, I sewed these all on. The last I think you see is I'm trying to fiddle with this, and I just kept looking at Jessica's layout. She had 5, then 4, then 4, then 4, then 3. She may have had 6 rows, but I could only figure out 5, so I just kind of went back and forth. And when I got to probably about here, my sewing machine started, well, no, what happened is I couldn't thread the needle, and I got really frustrated, and I decided to walk away from it until today. Well, then today I got the needle threaded, but then apparently I didn't have it all looped through where it's supposed to go. So luckily I was practicing on paper, scratch paper, and it was a big old mess. I'm gonna put a photo in here that will show you what I'm talking about, because it's crazy. Crazy. So I have also off camera, I have die cut a bunch of flowers just to kind of mimic these flowers in this paper, and because I don't have any flowers left in the embellishments, so I'm like, that's okay, I will just make my own flowers. I was online this morning at a cherry on top, and I was thinking I had to have the 6x8 paper, and I needed maybe some more embellishments, and I needed what else did I need? I needed all those adhesive brads. I'm like, no, we're going to use our epoxy circles. I have 1 inch and 1.5 inch, and they make a little flare, and that's what I'm going to use. I do need to go get my black thread because I want to make little thread things underneath it. Also, I can't decide. I'm thinking about stitching it around the outside to give it a little bit of a border. I've also thought about ripping a little bit out on opposite sides and putting some paper behind it. I could do that and the border. I don't know. And then I did go ahead and stitch for the spider, and I can't decide if he's going up or if he's going down. I think he looks cuter up, but he could go either way, right? Depending on which way he's going, whatever his mission is. Let's see. I also fussy cut some pumpkins out of the pattern paper. This is the only pumpkin I have, and I think I will save it since it's actually a jack-o'-lantern. But I fussy cut some of these pumpkins, and I'm thinking I'll put one here and maybe here, or maybe like this. Just kind of fill in that area, right? And then I was thinking, let me get them all down. I'm thinking something like this. It's already got a purple flower, like this and this. And then I've got some leaves. And then over here, I was thinking a cluster up here. And then I've got some more leaves. Maybe like this. Something like that, right? And then over here. See, and I just have a various assortment of different. I don't have this big one. I did pull in some Glacier cardstock from Close to My Heart. That's the only thing I've pulled in. The rest is I die cut the pattern paper. So here I was thinking something like this. Right, and then I have punched out some 1.5 inch circles. I may punch out a 1 inch. And let's see, this one needs some black, so that's pretty big. Let's see about the 1 inch. Whoops. Yeah, I think that's better. There's the pumpkins I cut out. And then maybe a purple one. It could be this purple with the stars. Let me see. Could be this one. That's pretty cool looking. Spider web. I think the orange is too much. maybe this purple here, and this one here. Okay, so let me come back after I've got that adhered. Okay, so I think before I finish this corner, I am going to go take a chance, and I am going to sew around the outside edge. So I'll be back. Okay, so I did stitch, and this is supposed to be straight. It's going to be straight and then zigzag straight, but it is a slight zigzag, and I don't know what I did to my sewing machine, but once I got started, I just kept at it, right? So now I'm going to stamp. I'm going to do that off camera. I will come back, and then I can finish this corner. Okay, I've got my title stamped out, and then I just punched out a tab from my tab punch, and I've been looking all over for my date stamp, my rolling date stamp, and I cannot locate. Well, I found one, and it doesn't go up to this date. This is in 2023. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead. No, I'll slip it in here so that I can pull it out to stamp. And then I added these oh, I add one more leaf. Let me cut it a little bit. And then I wanted to let me do some black splatter, and then I'm going to do lastly the epoxy circles, but I don't want black splatter on them, so give me a minute. Okay, I've never done splatters with black paint, so here goes. I think that looks good. Okay, so the black paint is still a little bit wet, and I can see that I'm glad I didn't glue that tab in, because I will just replace it. Got a little bit too much black. Now, I went ahead and put the epoxy circle on this one and this one, and then I'm going to show you how I do it with this one. So I just peel it up off the sheet, and then I just line it up on one edge, and then I like to brayer it a bit. Just make sure it's really adhered. Okay, now you can go ahead and put these flat to the thing, but what I wanted to do, here's some of that thread that I have left over. I was thinking instead of just throwing it away, I would use it as part of my thread jumbles. So I have these glue strips, and this is what I've been using them for. So it's about 1 inch long. So I put it on part of the epoxy circle that I'm going to lift up. And I'm going to put some of this thread underneath it, and I'm going to put this on top, Jessica does this too. I've learned this from Jessica. And then here is one little glob I'll just use a little bit more. And you know, all these flowers I made, I'll just put them back with this collection. And I wanted to show you also, I've been punching stars with my 5/8 inch star, and then this is a little mini one. And I've just been punching them out of the the remnants. So like here, I'll get some stars around here. And then I'll just put those in a little baggie. All right. So stay tuned till the end for still shots of where I end up putting my enamel dots. So this is what I only have one green, no purple. So I've grabbed my green sheet. I think these will match. I've grabbed my black and my purple. I think this color right here. So stay tuned. I'm not going to put them on till my splatter is dry, because that would be no fun to smear splatter. But if I do, that's just an opportunity to embellish, right? All right, thank you. And please be sure and check out the playlist down below for Simple Story Saturday. And then I will also try to link the playlist for How to Kill a Kit with Style and May I Scrap You. And also I will link Jessica Michaels down below. I will link this video. All right, bye-bye.